everyone, this is the second part to the video. First part being the supplement part, second part being gym tips. You got questions, I've got the answers. So today I'm going to go through some questions I've been asked, and they're good ones to be fair, so I'm going to cover that today in this video. So, first question, Mike, I'm losing motivation in the gym. So what can I do to keep my motivation high? Little things. Are you changing your routine enough? Are you changing your playlist? It makes a huge difference just to change your playlist. Sometimes you can go in the gym and you can have the same playlist. So boring. Change your playlist. It makes a huge difference. Honestly, I've changed my playlist about 3 or 4 times this month. I'm just get bored of it like that. So change your playlist, make it fun. Chuck some random songs in there, a bit upbeat, keeps you focused. And when you're in the gym, keep your playlist on. Don't go through social medias. Don't start flicking through Instagram. Just literally head down, get your workout done, and then go home and mess around on Instagram. Try and keep that training just a training, and it just makes your session better, I'd say. Because for all you know, you're looking for Instagram and you're already demotivated. You look on these good physiques, and it's really demotivating. So, how do I keep motivated in the gym? Simply just keep your training different, mix it up. A massive thing I'd say as well is, I would say, try and keep a split that suits you. So what I mean by that is a workout split that suits you. So for me, my workout split is different to everyone else's. Well, probably not everyone else's, but I've done it differently. So what I've done is Monday, I get legs out of the way with because I hate legs and I just want to get it over and done with, because end of the week, you know you've got legs coming up, you're not going to give it everything you've got. So I get that out of the way with on Monday. And then through the week, I get the ones that I struggle with the most. So Monday's legs, Tuesdays is normally shoulders, Wednesday I get back in there, then I have normally a rest day, then it's chest, and then weekend I just chuck in what I need to top up on. So that's how I do it, and I find that works for me. But then again, I mix that up continuously, so you might find me a month later, I might be Monday hitting chest like everyone else. So I mix it up every time I come to the gym. What other questions did I get? Goal setting. Mike, do you have a goal? Yeah, I have a goal. Everyone has a goal, but I made my goal small, little achievable goals. My biggest goal was to start drinking more water. I've started doing that. Another thing that my small goal was basically stop overcomplicating things. I was overcomplicating my diet, I was overcomplicating my training. I was looking into things too much. I was really going above and beyond on my diet. I was looking at everything as a negative, so I step that back a little bit, and I haven't overcomplicated my diet, I haven't overcomplicated my training. It's all kind of how it works for me. So if it works for you, you'll carry on doing it. Don't just follow the crowd. Do something that you know that works for you. Another thing that I found is stop expecting results overnight. So when you've done a hard session, don't expect the results like that. Don't expect overnight results. So give everything time, and remember, you're in it for the long run. Muscle takes a long time. Same with fat loss, it takes a long time to maintain and get into this journey, basically, because it's a long road ahead of you. You've got a massive journey. If you look at it, you're expecting results like this, and you're like, wait a minute, why are my abs not coming through? Why are my shoulders not getting bigger? Why is my chest not getting bigger? Why am I not getting stronger? Give it time. Like, change everything, mix it up, make it fun. Stop expecting an overnight shortcut. You can't buy yourself fit. You got to make it fun. You got to make it achievable. So what I would say as well, a lot of people are like, I'm not seeing results. I would say, are you sleeping enough? Massive thing. Are you stressed? Are you overthinking everything? Are you doing a short? So you brought your workout down so condensed that you'll try and get in and out of the gym like this just because you want to get home and get other things done. Try and focus on what you're doing in the gym, and then go home and do what you got to do. Plan your workout before you get into the gym, massive thing. So when you walk into the gym, you already know what you're doing. If the machine's taken, you know what you're about to go on to next. If it is taken, don't just stand there and go, I'm cooling down, the pre-workout's wearing off, I'm not buzzing, if something's in use, go to something else that you know is part of your routine. Don't just stand there and be that awkward guy that's like, I want to jump in next. And it's like, just find something else. Like, you've got to keep your body, when you're in the gym, I always set a timer now. I set a timer on my phone so I know how long I've been in there, and then I look back and go, could have condensed that a little bit, I could have made that a better session, more intense. And the same, I started using my calendar on my phone. just started logging the sessions so I can look back and go, well, we've done back so many times this week, I shouldn't be doing that again. And sometimes you forget, just you can either write it down or just keep it on your phone so you know what's coming. Another thing that I would say is a massive thing that I got an email about is power versus, do you recommend power or do you recommend high reps? Power sets or high reps? So to be honest, I'm going more for volume training at the moment, so I want to burn the muscle out. I'm not going for any PBs no more, I'm not going for those really heavy lifts. I do sometimes, just not every session. What you want to do is not, when you walk into gym, go to failure every single set, don't get me wrong, going to failure is great, but you don't want to go in the gym and just burn yourself out instantly. I would say focus on the volume, so drop sets, supersets, everything, mix it up. Don't just go in there and just lay on the bench, fatigue on every single set. It can, in the long run, it's going to play on your head as well, so break it down, do more. What I did is did high volume training, so I'd have 2 exercises back to back or something like that, and I'll have, say, rope pulls into skull crushers, and I just keep supersetting it. If the gym's quiet, I love it, because I can just dart around and superset everything, and then before I know, my arms are on fire, and I find that's better than going really heavy on the straight bar and knackering my wrists. So mix it up, and I'll say that is a big one. Another question, so I got, how much water do you drink a day? Got it here. I drink 2 of these a day. I aim to drink 2 of these a day. So that's a big challenge for me, because I'm trying to keep this with me all the time. 2 of these a day, it started off with really hard, but I found, I started off with 1 to be honest, and then I built myself up to 2. So 2 of those a day, and that's it for water wise. So great question, but that's all I drink. I make sure I keep that on me at all times. Workout splits, done that one. Start. So done that one. Do you track your macros? No. No, I don't. In the back of my head, I know what I'm eating, and I can eyeball things. It's in terms of food, so I know that in one meal, sometimes I'll have 1 chicken breast, a packet of rice, and I know pretty much the stats of those meals. But then in terms of writing everything down, I don't. Everything is just done by me eyeballing food. Probably I should start writing it down. That might be a flaw of mine. But like I said, I don't want to overcomplicate everything. I'm not at that stage yet where I'm writing everything down, tracking everything. I don't use my fitness pal, I don't use anything like that. I'm almost in a kind of a rut with my diet. I kind of know what I need to eat at certain times, and that's how I've done it. So in the long run, I might look at maybe using my fitness pal, but at the moment, I'm not. So that's something I might need to look into. Something I'm not too sure, but good question. Where's the other ones? So I've got loads of emails from my protein merged into it. Where's the other ones? Give yourself a break. So how many days off do you have a week? How many days off do you have a week? So basically, I look at my training is I go by how I feel, and to be honest, if it's getting to the end of the week and I'm shot, then Saturday's my rest day. I don't think, nah, let's go in the gym and just knacker it. Listen to your body, and if you're due a rest day, take it. Give you time to switch off, because you need that time. You need that time just to switch off from training, and then just focus on the diet side of it. Because your diet's ongoing all the time. Training, you can just have a day, switch off, and enjoy it. Enjoy a day off, go and do something different, go to cinema, go and just mix it up. Don't have training on the back of your mind thinking, oh, I should have trained today. No, you need a rest day. I think you need to recover. So that's me. I need to start recovering a little bit more and get a bit more sleep, to be honest. I'm not sleeping properly at the moment. I just can't switch off at night, so I need proper sleep at the moment. I need to really dial that one in. But yeah, these are all the questions I've got. So I've covered pretty much all of them today, but keep the questions coming, you guys, and I'll happily go through any questions. I'm replying to everyone one by one as well, but if you've got any more questions, or you want me to do a video on it, drop me a like as well, that'd be great. Drop me a like and drop me any questions. Say, Mike, can you put this video together, because you're not covering it in the comments as well. So your views is what I need. So let me know and I'll get back to you. Guys, keep on training and keep focused on what you're doing. It's your goal, your results. Keep it going.
Brother, it's caught in the crossfire.